good morning everyone. Yeah, welcome to WordCamp Kathmandu 2017. Well, I'm Sakin Shrestha. It's been already introduced so many times right now, so I think I will just skip in by saying that you can follow me on any social media using my Twitter handle, Sakin Shrestha. And this has also been told by our MCs. I'm the founder of these companies. And so today I stand here in order to let you know that we are doing something better. We want to do something better every year. And to make this, we come together and to create something better from the WordPress. So let's make WordPress better. Are we ready for it? Yeah? Yeah. So first, let me tell you what is contribution. Contributions is more about giving back what you know about it. And before that, I will just tell you a little bit about WordPress. WordPress was founded on May 2003 as a blogging platform. And it started crawling itself, and it became the content management system. You can see like it's growing. And slowly the developers started using plugins like WooCommerce, Easy Digital Downloads, Body Praise, BB Praise, and make it like different enterprise e-commerce and all the solutions. But then it started growing. Back last year, WordPress turned teenagers, and with the release of REST API, it became a global, recognized, one of the most popular open source platform. So with that, what happens is now WordPress is everyone's favorite. It's been rocking all around the world. Isn't that interesting? So back to the contributions. So what is contribution? Just like I told you, it's more about giving back what you know. So whenever I tell the people, what do? Do you want to contribute back to WordPress? And there is always a notion that contribution is a difficult task, and it's not everyone's cup of tea. But and then everyone feels that you need to be like a Batman kind of things to create something back. Like to patch the WordPress core or to do anything, it's very difficult. But it's not the case. If you are in the right team, if you are in the right channel, then you can actually contribute back with an ease. So just relax back and just enjoy what you like to do. It's like if you are like to volunteer, just volunteer, organizing. And if you like giving core patches can be also simple. And if you like plugins theme, then you can do it. Let me tell you one of my story that I did with the core patches. And everybody thinks that contributing to core is like very difficult things or like one of the hardest one. But contributing back to core, it can also be easy if you are giving as per your understanding, as per your ease. Let me tell you my story is that when I was in WordCamp San Francisco 2014, so what I did was I found in 2014 default theme, there was no license of the images. So I just created a ticket and said like, okay, there's no license of these images in readme.txt file. So I just created a ticket, patch it, and what happened next is like my name was there as a core contributor. Wasn't that interesting? Wasn't that it's simple enough to give it back to the community as a core contributor? Yes. That's really easy kind of things. And if you are a writer, if you know punctuations, simple things can be fixed. Like simple semicolon mistakes, anything can be fixed. It doesn't need to be like full hard-coded contributions. So most important thing is that if you are willing to do it, you can do it. Why I'm sharing this is like I have contributed to the various teams, such as themes and theme review teams, plugin team, core team, Speak and Share team, and WordPress.tv. These all lead me to example of how we can contribute back. Yeah, the contribution is very interesting, and I would like to tell you like we as a Nepalese developers has been developing and has been contributing to community, but I want it to be growing every year. I want it to be like ease. I remember people saying that, how do I contribute back in 2014 and 15? But now after that, it's been so easy and everyone is welcome. As per the WordPress.org as well, just come in and do whatever you feel like and do. We need all different kinds of people. I would like to share with you a quote. here. Whether you are a budding developer, a pixel-perfect designer, or just like helping out, we are always looking for people to help WordPress make even better. So even the code says that we are looking for every kind of people. It doesn't necessarily you become like hardcore programmer or like. There are happiness engineers which being supporting when the supports. There are core contributors, there are plugins, everything is there. So you all need to choose is the right team for that. So let me give you some of the team examples. So in the support team, if you are good at answering the questions, if you are good at problem solving, you can join the support team. If you are good at writing, then you can join the documentation team. Like good at trainings and all those things, you can join training. And I like these community things. Because of the community, we all are having WordCamp Kathmandu here. So if you are good at like organizing meetups, even the small meetups, then you are in the community team. If you like sharing your experience, what you have done till now, you can join Speak and Share team. There's another is like, one of my favorite is theme team because I always, in terms of developing themes and reviewing themes. So if you are in terms of like selling your plugins and all those things, you can join plugin teams. Recently, I heard that plugin review team also will be welcoming new reviewers, so you can join that team. If you think that WordPress.org site is not as per your thinking or it needs improvement, anything you think its improvement is needed in WordPress.org, you can join Meta team and help it. You can even contribute to core. It's like in WordPress we say that you don't complain, you contribute. If there is something you think it's not working, or if there's something you think it's breaking on, just create a ticket and patch it yourself. That's the coolest thing of WordPress. And that's why WordPress has been able to evolve from a blogging platform to the enterprise level API-based applications. That's why it's so great. And accessibility is, again, very important. I remember I know about accessibility only after going to WordCamps in 2014. So it's about like if you want to make your website or make the WordPress core accessibility ready, then you can join the accessibility team, learn from it, and make your themes plugin accessibility ready, core accessibility ready. Good at design, UI, UX, join the design team. And nowadays in Nepal also there is a craze of iOS and Android developers, mobile application developers. You can join mobile team. If you like to market, you can join marketing team. If you like command lines, you can join CLI team. If you like testing, Q&A, security things, you can go on testing team. If you are into hosting, you can join hosting team. For more, you can look at make.wordpress.org. And next, I would like to highlight some of the contributors, core contributors, plugin contributors, and theme contributors from Nepal. So these are the contributors who has been contributing from 2012. So that's a great, let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. Another I would like to highlight is a polyglot team in Nepal. This is one of the biggest team we have in contribution. I think it's about more than 100 people contributing to the Nepalese language. And thank you once again for contributing and making WordPress in Nepali 100%. Thank you. Another is most important thing is organizing the event. Without the help of these great organizers, would have never been able to succeed, organize WordCamp Kathmandu 2017. So I would like to thank organizers. This is also one way to give back to the community. So now let's talk about Contributors Day and what is Contributors Day and how we can think about it in WCKTM. So Contributors Day is actually a one-day event where people from different backgrounds come together, share their experience, and teach each other. So it's an opportunity where you can get along with experience and new contributors come together and share their knowledge. So this is a very exciting event. And most of the WordCamps all around the world have a multi-day events where one day, usually the last, is separated as a Contributors Day. And this is the main reason I'm here today talking about Contributors Day. So are you excited? Are you excited for the Contributors Day? And let me tell you a story about Contributors Day. Many of you think, what is that? Like, I didn't know about it until when I went to WordCamp San Francisco 2014. So I just went to the Contributors Day thinking it will be like a conference kind of thing. But it happened to be like a team. So I already joined the theme review team. I didn't know that I can join different team at that time. So I joined theme review team reviews, and I teach other people how to review theme, in which I was experienced. I was thinking that, okay, Contributors Day is a day where I contribute. But I didn't know that I can also learn back, and I can also learn different things. I can also switch to the different team. So what I did was, like, I saw the accessibility team. Wow, what is that? I've never heard of accessibility. And then I joined the accessibility team, and Joe Dawson's and all, everyone was very helpful, teach me what is accessibility and how we can do accessibility. With that instant, after that coming back, I instantly made my default theme, Catchbox, as accessibility ready theme. That was quite interesting. Not only that, you get to meet all the core contributors, plugin contributors, accessibility contributors, everyone in a single room like this, and spending a whole day together, having lunch together. It's not just one-way communication right now happening, like I'm just talking, you guys are listening it, but in Contributors Day, we are in the same table, we share, we teach, we know each other very personally. That's why the Contribution Day is so special. And many believes that Contributors Day is more rewarding than any WordCamps. So that's why, to let you know, there is one surprise. We'll be having Contribution Day in WordCamp Kathmandu 2018. Isn't that great? Thank you. So this is the thing that I wanted to do from a long time, and as discussing with the WordCamp organizers, WordCamp Kathmandu organizers, and so happy that they are willing to do it, and I'm also willing to help in those contribution part. So in Contribution Day, there will be team leaders who will be leading different teams, and there will be like member, you can just switch, just switch to different team, and you can share your expertise, you can move around from your expertise and learn new things as well. So are you all set? Are you ready for like Contribution Day? Then I think we all can do it. So let's do it and start contributing it, start registering it for next year WordCamps and next year Contribution Day. Thank you all. If you have any questions, then do let me know. Thank you. Or if you like anyone to share their contributions, I think that will be also an interesting. Nilambar would like to share contributions. What's your contribution?
WordPress नेपालीमा हामीले 4.0 रिलिज हुँदाखेरि हामीले चन्द्र दाईको लिडमा हामीले 100% पुर्याएका थियौँ। अनि त्यो बेलामा त्यो सक्सेस भयो। त्यसपछि ट्रान्सलेसन अलि सुस्ताएको थियो। लास्ट जुलाईमा चाहिँ म र मेरो केही साथीहरू मिलेर के निर्णय गर्यौँ भने अब त्यो बेलामा हामीले सुरु गर्दा 43% मात्रै कम्प्लिसन थियो। त्यसपछि हामीले के गर्यौँ भने अब यसलाई हामीले 100% पुर्याउनै पर्छ। हामीलाई वर्डप्रेस मनपर्छ, हामीलाई नेपाली हाम्रो भाषा हो भने हामीले वर्डप्रेसलाई आफ्नो भाषामा ट्रान्सलेट गरेर नेपाली युजरहरूलाई यो वर्डप्रेस प्रयोग गर्न अझ प्रोत्साहित गर्नलाई यसले धेरै मद्दत गर्छ भन्ने लागेर हामीले सुरु गर्यौँ। त्यसपछि हामीले मिटअप गर्यौँ, हामीले मिटअपमा सेसनहरू गर्यौँ, अनि ट्रान्सलेसन डे भनेर पनि आयोजना गऱ्यौँ र धेरै सहयोग गर्नुभयो साथीहरूले। त्यसैको सहयोग स्वरूप आज हामी फेरि हाम्रो 4.7 वर्डप्रेस 4.7 100% नेपालीमा छ र 4.8 जुन अर्को महिना रिलिज हुँदैछ। त्यसको लागि पनि हाम्रो लगभग तयारी पुरा भइसकेको छ। सर्टेन स्ट्रिङहरू चाहिँ अब आउनै बाँकी छ 4.8 को लागि। त्यो पनि हामी सबै साथीहरू तयार छौँ हामी अनुवाद गर्नको लागि। त्यसैले सबैजना साथीहरूलाई धन्यवाद र जो अनुवादमा कन्ट्रिब्युसन गर्नुभएको छैन उहाँहरूलाई पनि ट्रान्सलेसनमा सहयोग गरेर अझ यसलाई अझ एक्टिभ बनाउनको लागि सबैलाई अनुरोध गर्छु र सबैजनालाई धन्यवाद। थ्याङ्क यू।
Anybody else would like to share? Just share like how easy it was, like your first contribution in any field.
Hi everyone. My easiest contribution was to the translation team. I just saw the string, Googled it, and converted it to Nepali, and then just posted it, and I got the translation tag. The toughest one, I think, was the theme review, because I had to go through a lot of process to be able to do good reviews. So, yeah, that's it. That's my experience as contribution to WordPress.
Yeah, he's also contributed to various teams like Plugin, Theme Review Team, Core, and Polyglot team. So he's also one of the active contributors. Anyone, or we can even ask questions if you have any about contributions, about WordPress. Or anyone would like to share their easiest and hardest contributions.
कन्ट्रिब्युसन चाहिँ हामीले किन पनि गर्नुपर्ने भने हामी त्यसमै लिभ गरिरहेका छौँ हैन अनि सबभन्दा रमाइलो कन्ट्रिब्युसन एउटा भनेको हाम्रो ट्रान्सलेसनको निलम्बर दाइले भने जस्तै है त्यो हाम्रै भाषामा हाम्रो कन्टेन्टहरु भयो भने हामीलाई सजिलो अर्को भनेको हामीले जस्तो युज भइरहने कुराहरुलाई एउटा प्लगइन जस्तो बनाएर डटकमा लगाएर छोड्दिने अरूले पनि युज गर्छ अर्को त्यो पनि हो रमाइलो कन्ट्रिब्युसनको अनि अर्को भनेको हामीले मिटअपहरु अनि हामीले यो सेसनहरु राखिरा हुन्छौं हैन नयाँ नयाँ पार्टिसिपेन्टहरु बोलाएर नयाँ नयाँ स्पिकरहरु बोलाएर कलेजमा गएर अथवा उनीहरुलाई पाएको पर्ने ठाउँमा वर्कसपहरु गराएर हैन त्यो पनि राम्रो कन्ट्रिब्युसन हुन्छ
Yeah, thank you. अर्को मैले अलिकति शेयर गर्नु मेरो कन्ट्रिब्युसन के भने मेरो कन्ट्रिब्युसनले गर्दा नै मेरो बिजनेस स्टार्ट भएको सो बिकज अफ माई कन्ट्रिब्युसन आई स्टार्टेड माई बिजनेस इट्स लाइक आई डिडन्ट नो द्याट आई वुड ल्यान्ड अप इन थीम बिजनेस आई वाज जस्ट बिल्डिङ माई ओन ब्लग sakinshrestha.com. So what I did was I took default 2011 theme and just twisted around, added features, make it a little bit as per my need, and then submitted it to WordPress core, WordPress.org. Then what happened is like it became so hit, it became so popular. People started donating things. People started telling me, how can I buy your theme? There's nothing to buy. It's free theme. Come on. And then people started telling me. And then I thought, wow, this is an opportunity. Why don't I start a WordPress theme business? From that onwards, from 2012, I had a wonderful WordPress business, WordPress theme business called Catch Themes. In the same way, I told you, like when I joined Contributors Day into San Francisco, I got to meet some of people from theme review team like ML, and I got to contact with Justin Tadlock and all. Then I created another business called themereview.co, which is very famous company for reviewing themes for .org and ThemeForest. So that's why it's not just about learning, it's more about networking and more about creating businesses, creating opportunities. You got to know so many people. So that's it. I think if you don't have any questions, then I will just close it down. Thank you.